What's up, YouTube? We're about to go on the morning walk. I'm gonna show you guys what I do, checking up on all the tortoises. But first, we're gonna go check on Ike and see if he went into his hole, see if we can still see him, because he's been sleeping in the back patio. But I've always been leaving the door open so he can obviously come back and sleep whenever he wants to. But here he is. What's up, buddy? So it looks like he actually went down and turned around. He probably has been there for the whole night. He's just now coming up. What's up, buddy? But let's go check up on all the other tortoises. All right, so this right here is actually the smaller tortoise enclosure, which you can see these guys are just waking up right over there. There's another tortoise down over there, but their hole kind of curves to the left, so you can't really see him right now. But the grass doesn't grow, so I put down some Timothy hay. I always will put down Timothy hay during the summer so they can eat, but they got a little scared. Here, let me see if I can show you. Hey guys. See, his hole actually curves to the left over that way, on the very bottom. But yeah, there's a jet flying. All right, sorry about that. I was waiting for the jet to pass by. But what I was saying is they always have access to a pond if they want to bathe in it and suntan or whatever. It's called basking. They'll bask in front of the sun. It's very healthy for sulcatas. That's what they pretty much thrive in. But they will always have clean water to drink, because this is not always the cleanest. They do tend to poop and pee in their water, so I always clean this out every other day. I just cleaned it out yesterday. You can already see it's already dirty. There's already some, no, that's something else. I don't even know what that was. That was like that wasn't even tape. That was some rubber. But got a little guy chilling right here. Hey, buddy. And got another little guy in here. You guys can see. Sorry I have to always cut out. There's always jets flying above me, but here's this little guy getting his morning started. This is actually a big weed. I need to get rid of this, but I'd love to put in like a hibiscus, like a big hibiscus bush right here so they can eat the leaves that fall off, eat the flowers that fall off, but still have shade. And also the cool thing about these is whenever it is actually hot outside, it stays pretty cool under there. And also whenever it is cold outside, it stays warm under there too, because it's all underground, so it's very like insulated. There's one coming out right there. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. What's up, buddy? There's one getting his morning started right there. Now let's go check on the baby tortoises. All right, here are the babies. I take these off every day. I take these off every day because it actually gets they just sleep in these whenever, since it's at night, it's like 80 degrees, they'll sleep in here because in their actual hides it gets very warm. But also during the day, whenever it's hot, it gets very cool under there, so that's why they have these. But there's no tortoises in here right now because it's very warm under there, since it is kind of cooler outside. But the grass doesn't grow, so I always have alpha or Timothy hay for them. Then they got their own pond that I'll clean out every other day. They got their plant in here, which is called British Ruellia, I think. I'm not really sure how to exactly pronounce it, but they'll eat the flowers that fall off of this. See, they're very easy to just fall off once they do. One just fell off right there. But yeah, so the reason why I don't have something around it is because I've never actually had a problem with predators with them. But what you could do is literally like around the whole thing, which I probably will do during the winter whenever it starts to rain, and then I'll make a slanted part on it actually, so the rain will fall down on one side. But what I'll do is I'll get like a wooden frame around the whole thing so it fits on top of it, and then I'll put metal mesh connected to that wooden frame, so the whole thing will literally just sit on here. And then I can attach like I can make two posts, like two higher posts on the front of the wooden frame, leading to 2 smaller posts right here, so it will be like a slant. I also like to put some Timothy hay for them to actually you know, burrow into and feel safe whenever it's on top of them. It does keep them cool too whenever there's just hay on top of their body. If it's warm hay though, like, or not warm, if it's damp hay, it'll actually like it'll overheat them and they'll get very hot. But if it's just dry hay, it actually helps them keep very, very cool. But they're obviously not here during the day. They go into their hole, which one already went over there. I'm pretty sure you guys saw when I was explaining the whole thing. There's another one going. But let's go check on the bigger ones and feed them tomatoes. Here's Tina. Hey, pretty girl. And as you guys can see, they can see along the edges, which is not the best. They'll most likely try to go through, which over there, I did try to break the chain link fence. So a good way, there's a lot of dog poop over there, I know, but a very good way to reuse your tortoise poop, for me actually, is to put it on the sides of here. And what that does is over time it's going to turn into, it'll obviously, like, you know, turn into dirt, but it pretty much acts like a barrier for the baby tortoises. When they do hatch, they can't get out at all, so that's very good. What is that? Let's go clean this off real quick. I'm so sorry for the loud noise in the background. Those are jets flying, getting their morning started too. Hey, Damia, it's your turn. Come on, pretty girl. Come on. Francis, you gotta move out of the way. Oh, you burping? You burping? Come on, move out of the way. You're such a pretty girl. Oh, what is that? Let's actually go give this last piece to Tina since she's out. Whenever, so it's not the best if they can see out of their enclosure. It does cost them stress. So what I do want to do is eventually start growing some, a lot of like edible plants right here, right outside of their enclosure. So it kind of acts like a barrier for them. So I can always grab some for them if they want. Hey Tina. Here. What's that, pretty girl? There's an ant right over there. I need to do some more spray. I do ant spray every other week. Jeez, Jet's getting their morning started. It's okay if it has a little bit of dirt on it. Whatever they find in the wild, it's not always going to be clean. So pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, that's the camera. You can't eat the camera. You can't eat the camera, pretty girl. But here's actually the spot that they lay the eggs. Should be hatching out whenever it starts to rain, around September. Here they are coming out, Francie, seeing what I'm doing around her tortoise hole, her little tortoise egg hole. And here's Arizona. I've never had a problem with them actually hatching. It's actually more safer for them to hatch right here because during the summertime, nothing actually goes that deep and messes with them. Hi, Damia. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Damia loves her deep neck rubs just like Ike. Oh, you're so pretty. All right, so just got done with the walk, checking on Ike, and he went back down in his hole. But some of you guys were asking me why he's actually separated from the others, and the main reason is because he's way bigger than all the other males that I have. He will leave them flipped over all the time. He's very aggressive, and so when I keep him separate, and he's been living here for 15 years, so I kind of want him to still have his home. But he's only separated for 4 months out of the year, so he's actually going to be going back next month in September, and he stays there for 8 months, so he's there for most of the time. But this has been his home for 15 years, so I just like him to, you know, come back here, especially when he's super aggressive towards the other males.